Football lovers, we are back with another Ball na Ball, Kenya Premier League weekly review. And oh, have we got a good one for you today. We are breaking down a massive clash, APS Bomet versus the mighty Gor Mahia. You know, this was a match with just huge implications at both ends of the table. So the scene was set at the Kericho Green Stadium for match day 20. You had the home side, APS Bomet, squaring off against the league leaders, the mighty Gor Mahia. All eyes were definitely on this one. Now, to really get a grip on the stakes here, you've got to look at the table. I mean, coming into this game, these two clubs were on completely different planets. It really was a classic tale of two teams. And just look at this. The contrast is, well, it's stark. Before a ball was even kicked, you had Gor Mahia sitting pretty at the top of the league with 40 points. And then on the other side, APS Bomet deep in a relegation dogfight, way down in 17th with only 15 points. I mean, do the math, that's a massive 25-point gap between them. On paper, you're looking at this and thinking, okay, a straightforward win for the league leaders. But as we all know, football is rarely that simple, is it? And here's the kicker, there was a backstory. Revenge was definitely on the menu for Gor Mahia because despite their league positions, they were coming into this game desperate. And I mean desperate to avenge a shocking 4-1 thrashing they took from APS Bomet earlier in the season. So yeah, the stage was absolutely set for some drama. Alright, so the whistle blows, the match kicks off, and it really didn't take long for things to get interesting. Gor Mahia got an early breakthrough, and honestly, it was a bit of a gift from the home side. Okay, so let's break down how the goals went in. You had that early one from Gor Mahia that really set the tone. But believe me, the real fireworks, they happened in the last 10 minutes. We are talking 2 goals and quick succession. But first, let's get back to that crucial opener. It all came from a really costly defensive mistake. You know, just a moment of hesitation, a pass that went astray, and just like that, Gor Mahia were gifted a golden opportunity right on a silver platter in front of goal. And who was there to capitalize? None other than the new January signing, Ebenezer Asifua. We are only 6 minutes into the match. He just pounced on that loose ball, cool as you like, and slotted it home. The perfect start for Gor Mahia and a massive 1-0 lead. So, after that early goal, you might think APS Bomet would just crumble, but no way. They didn't roll over at all. In fact, the battle really ignited. They fought back hard, and it led to this whole period of really close calls and big missed chances for both teams. This was the moment for APS Bomet, their best chance of the whole match. You have to say, the ball comes in, Rogers Dwang chests it down perfectly and just unleashes a powerful shot. This was it, the equalizer, the moment that could have turned the entire game on its head. I mean, the commentator's reaction really says it all, doesn't it? It was an absolute sitter, a chance you just have to bury, especially against the league leaders. But somehow the shot flew off target. You could almost hear the collective groan from the home fans right through the screen. A massive let-off for Gor Mahia. So the game stays super tense, right on a knife's edge all the way to the final 10 minutes. And then, absolute chaos, a frantic finish. We are talking a quick-fire succession of goals that had everyone, and I mean everyone, on the edge of their seats. Just when you're thinking, okay, this is going to finish 1-0, Gor Mahia strike again. It's the 81st minute, and the South Sudanese international Jackson Dwang finds the back of the net. He doubles Kogalo's lead. So now it's 2-0. Less than 10 minutes to play. You'd think that's game, set, and match, right? But wait, hold on a second. Just 2 minutes later, APS Bomet hit right back. And who else could it be? Their captain, Hansel Ochieng. Yep, the same guy who scored 3 against Gor in their last meeting. He pulls one back. Suddenly, it's 2-1, and we have an incredibly tense finale on our hands. So for the last few minutes, APS Bomet just threw everything they had at Gor Mahia, pushing for that equalizer. But despite a really nervy finish, Kogalo managed to just hold on. The final whistle blows, and it seals a super hard-fought, absolutely crucial 2-1 victory for the visitors. Okay, so the dust settles. What does this result actually mean for the league table? let's take a look at the aftermath, because this one win had a huge impact on both the title race and that relegation scrap. And here it is, the updated table. After match day 20, Kogalo have really cemented their place at the top, moving up to 43 points. But for APS, man, this loss was just another painful blow. It leaves them stuck in 17th, still on 15 points and in some serious trouble. So, just how important were those 3 points? Well, that jump from 40 to 43 points wasn't just a number. It created some major ripple effects right across the top of the K.P.L. Let me show you why. You see, their main rivals only managed to draw this weekend. So this victory, it allowed Mahia to stretch their lead at the top to a commanding 6 points. This wasn't just another win, you guys. This was a massive strategic gain in their hunt for that title. So, what about you? What did you think of the match? Do you think it was a deserved win for Kogalo, or did APS Bomet get a bit unlucky? We would love to hear your comment on the game. So go on, leave a comment below. I'm your host, Paul Lashope. We'll see you in the next one.